Hi everyone, Carlos here, and today I'm excited to introduce a new addition to my tech lineup, the Mac Mini M4. If you are new here, I create content focused on Microsoft 365 and Google Workspace, mainly from a Windows perspective. But today I'm making a change with this new Mac Mini M4, which I'll be using for creating YouTube content and diving into the Mac side of things for tools like Microsoft 365. So far, all my videos have been created on a Windows-based computer, and while many features are similar across Windows and Mac, there are key differences, especially with Microsoft 365. This sometimes means I missed out relevant Mac-specific information. Let me tell you, there are some quirks unique to Mac users that we need to explore. Here are some examples of what I'm talking about. Microsoft Outlook for Mac handled file types differently. Outlook profiles work a bit different on a Mac, and it is important to understand those nuances. Email backup. The process on a Mac isn't the same as Windows. OneDrive. Yes, it behaves a little different on a Mac too. This new Mac Mini will help me dig into this area so I can bring you Mac-specific tips and tricks along with my regular Microsoft 365 content. Now, Apple recently introduced two versions of this Mac Mini, the Mac Mini M4 and the M4 Pro. I went with the M4, the base version, which seems to have plenty of power to handle everything that I needed for, including content creation tasks like recording with OBS and editing with DaVinci Resolve. Let's quickly run through the spec for those interested. The M4 chips is optimized for both performance and energy efficiency. It has a built-in GPU that makes DaVinci Resolve work smoothly for video editing. Mine has 16 GB of RAM and 256 GB of hard drive storage, which might not be a lot. However, I will be able to easily connect an external hard drive for my video projects. On the back, it has 3 Thunderbird ports, one HDMI, the Ethernet port, and of course the power. In the front, it has 2 USB-C ports and the audio jack. In my opinion, it has plenty to handle multiple displays and peripherals for a full productivity setup. Of course, a great computer deserves an efficient setup. I paired the Mac Mini with my Logitech MX Mini keyboard and the Logitech MX Master 3S mouse. Thanks to the Logitech Bolt receiver, I'm able to connect both the keyboard and the mouse using a single USB port. Another detail with the Bolt receiver is that I had to use a converter from USB-A to USB-C. The Mac Mini doesn't come with a USB-A port. Anyway, this setup keeps things minimal and clutter-free, while still receiving excellent performance and comfort, perfect for a long editing session and admin tasks. So with this new Mac Mini M4 in the mix, expect more content that is Mac-specific for Microsoft 365 and Google Workspace users. I'll be covering unique scenarios, tips for navigating the differences, and how to get most out of the tools on a Mac. Plus, I will share my experience using the Mac Mini for my regular YouTube production workflow. If you are a Mac user or just curious about how Microsoft 365 and Google Workspace work on a Mac, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. And if there are specific things you would like me to cover, let me know in the comments. I'm excited to dig deeper into the Mac world with all of you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.